Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store. As it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Allen off the play fake. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
One thing you're hurtful for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Open man is Palmer. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
To the air, Allen. Throw inside complete. That's Coleman.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Allen going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Allen. The throw left side caught by Coleman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Cook is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
In the backfield, standing alone here on 2nd and goal is Davis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And takes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Willis looking to throw it. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Ready. 65 catch. 65 catch. Let's go now. 19. 71. Let go.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Willis with a quick throw out wide. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
2. 19, 18.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check smash, check smash.
Now Willis on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. off the RPO. He'll keep it. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Throwing now is Allen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a short game down to about the 33. A tackle made by Dorian Williams.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe we can get this game tied up.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Allen now looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage yards there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's brought down. So now first and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 41. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. A dump off for Davis. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Yards remaining on second down. Back to throw. Allen. It's caught by Coleman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This is Coleman with the ground. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Dolphins' 24-yard line.
Here's second and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and you worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On play action, Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got him in the crossing route. That's more. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Allen to throw once more. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Willis with a quick throw out wide. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
On the set. 70 Rangers, 72. 60, 70 Lions.
Last play of the half, Willis. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To the air. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. Give him the gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
H-in here, they stay on the ground. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
And now they'll shift things around.
49-yard line.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19.
Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
The 26-yard line.
Come on. Set.
Back to the ground, H.M. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Got
2nd down and 4.
Go.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Willis will look to throw it. Man, and he hits it in stride. And they'll get this down to the 10.
First down. First down.
Hey, smash.
They'll run. H.M. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Wright, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have retaken a third quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
21, Bills 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second and 9 now from the 21. Here's Allen. That's taken in by Palmer. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Allen going to change the look here. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Play action. Now it's Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. For the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Allen in the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shot alert! Ready!
Up the middle, Achane.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Allen going to get it quickly out to Coleman.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's got his target. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. In motion comes the tight end left. throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
To throw, it's Allen. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
319.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Allen again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Palmer with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Allen will try to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
60 by.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the gun, here's Willis.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Bills 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Allen going to throw.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they crest into Miami territory at the 36.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
In motion, the tight end. Now Allen.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Don't look us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Khalil Shakir.
55 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And it looked like the operation got fouled up there. This ball was pushed to the right. It's no good. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Come on, set. Cowboys, Dragon 60. Cup 19, Warriors 70. Ready.
Willis looking to throw it. That one deep for Marshall.
And that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
19, Panthers 60, Panthers 60. 19, Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Willis looking to throw it.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Okay,
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw, Willis.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Mustang 19. Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18, go.
Right back to the air with Willis.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Dolphins tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a
Willis will try and throw for this.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Bills 29.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. That is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throw left side to Kincaid.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's another Bills.
Allen now looks to throw.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Keely Ringo picks it off.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready, set. Let's go. Cowboy 80.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And a